And good afternoon, everyone. Phil Pinarski here with the Wood TV Live Desk. Hope you're having a great day so far. Well, if you're like me, you probably spend a good 5 to 10 minutes every single day thinking about the absolutely incredible 2003 American Idol finale, which saw record-breaking 124 million votes casted for the two men seated next to me. They don't need an introduction, but I'm going to try to do it anyways. We are honored to be joined by Ruben Studdard and Aiken. Gentlemen, thank you so much for being on the Live Desk today.
Thank you for that introduction.
Thank you for having us, and thank you for thinking of us 5 to 10 minutes a day.
Absolutely. How could you not? That was such an incredible moment in really pop culture history, and as somebody who grew up loving American Idol, that was definitely one of my favorite seasons. And some people also feel the same way. They're probably wondering, what are these two guys, what are these two legends doing on the Live Desk today? Well, it's actually because you both will be performing at the Miller Auditorium in Kalamazoo a week from today as part of your new tour celebrating 20 years since that 2003 finale. This is, of course, the second leg of the tour, but you guys had a first leg. You had a couple shows already in this second leg. How is it going so far? How's the tour been?
This is actually the third leg of the tour.
I apologize. This is the third leg, yes.
And it's going amazing. I couldn't ask for a better touring partner than my friend and my brother of 20 years now. We are having an amazing time getting the opportunity just to thank the people that gave us this opportunity to be on stage 20 years after being on Fox's American Idol.
And you had the note second leg simply because this third leg, they just keep adding dates for us. This third leg was sort of a mini surprise to us back in October, and we're pumped to be able to continue doing it. The show's going so well. More people have wanted us to come, and so it's just been a great, exciting time to be able to celebrate something that was so pivotal in both of our lives. And I kind of think, in the country too, especially in the media, American media landscape, season 2 of Idol is really when the show became this juggernaut that no one could contend with in the ratings. And so we're excited to kind of transport people back to that time, and musically and with stories of what it was like back then.
And I think that is one thing that I think a lot of people really do admire. I know I certainly do, about the two of you, that even after 20 years of being on American Idol, there's obviously people who remember that night and, where their votes went and the performances and everything like that. And you two have stayed such good friends. And I just kind of want to touch on that a little bit about y'all's friendship and, what about each other has made you both so compatible and able to get along and go on tour with each other and really just keep this friendship going.
I think that it's just the atmosphere that we were a part of while we were on the show. First and foremost, they built a family environment while we were on the show. We all, even when we got in the house, that we ate dinner together. We went and shopped for clothes together. Like everything that we did from start to finish when we left that Fox studio was all together, and it was everybody. I feel like everybody that was on our season was a lot like family. So much so that it was hard for them to because they couldn't get us to have that kind of friction that they do on the show because we were really like family. So they changed the format a bit when we left. They didn't let the people stay in the house together as much as we did. So I think that's the thing that was special about our season for sure.
And we didn't come from a place where we knew what to expect. If you came in Fantasia's season 3 or Carrie's season 4, you had already seen Kelly have a huge hit album. By the time Fantasia's season started in season 3, both Ruben and I had #1 albums. So you knew, all the subsequent seasons knew what the stakes were. They knew what was at stake in their competitions. We didn't know that. We sort of thought we were going to go on a TV show, maybe make a few connections, maybe get to record something, who knows? But we didn't have that competition because we really didn't know what we were would be fighting over. So we just kind of bonded because we were all going through something in many ways for the very first time together. And when you do that, and you go through it for the first time, you're all together, you're gonna, kind of connect in some way because of that automatically.
Hmm. And you both have had such successful careers post American Idol, but really it was American Idol that is going to be kind of a lasting legacy for the two of you. And if you indulge me a little bit, people always kind of want to know what these reality shows are like, these competitions are like. So if you could just kind of tell us a little bit about the background, what it is, what's it kind of like? Ruben, you mentioned sharing meals together and spending a lot of time when the cameras are off. But what is it kind of like filming a reality show competition like this when the cameras are on or even when the cameras are off?
I think what people will be surprised to know is that it's more work than anything.
Hmm.
At the end of the day, like it is a competition and it is a music show, and they're throwing a lot. And when I say a lot of material at you all the time. Like when we were on the show, we taped 3 commercials a week. We not only did that, but we at certain points of the show, we had to sing up to 3 songs per week, plus group material, plus also doing voiceovers and things for different products that we were promoting on the show. So it was a lot of work, and I think the amount of mental dexterity that it takes to get through something like that is to be commended. Anybody, when we were on before and after, that makes it to the end of American Idol has been put through what I like to call entertainment boot camp.
I mean, if you think about it, there are so many. I mean, most TV shows do one episode a week, and many of them have preparation weeks in advance for every episode. We did 2 shows a week, and they were live. And just because of the nature of it being a competition, they did not tell us what was happening until the Thursday before the Tuesday show. So we had 5 days every week to start from scratch and create a new show. And like Ruben said, that was multiple songs on our own, quite a bit of group numbers. So it is a lot of work. We can't tell you all the secrets because we talk about some of those during our live show, and you got to come to that to hear them all.
Right. Now, that is a great tease, Clay, and really just kind of switching gears now back over to the show that's coming up next week at the Miller Auditorium in Kalamazoo. Obviously, people that are interested in going to those shows, they can find everything they need to know right now over on our website. But we don't want to give too much away, like Clay said, but kind of give us a taste, a little bit of a tease of what people can kind of expect when you two take the stage next week.
The one thing that we want to point out, especially with us coming to Kalamazoo, is that our background singer, Nishawn Holloway, is from Kalamazoo. She'll be opening the show. She's also a pivotal part of what we do on stage. So you guys in Kalamazoo, you come support your homegirl. It's gonna be a great time. But we sing songs that people love, songs that we things that were a part of our experience on American Idol, and we want people to come out and sing along with us and just have a good time in that.
We like to recreate 2003 as much as we can. It was a time when every generation got together in the living room, in the family, and they all watched TV together. I don't know, honestly, that has happened much in the last 20 years since Idol in those first 8 days. And so we kind of try to recreate it as much as possible. It's songs that people know, songs that we sang on Idol, songs that were written by or performed by people who mentored us in some way on Idol. It's really, if you could try to recreate that Idol's live tour a little bit, or you could try to recreate what it was like to turn on the TV in spring of 2003. That's what we're bringing to you live as much as possible, and then some backstage secrets and stories also.
Right. No. And with the show coming up, obviously lots of people excited, as I mentioned, and they're going to want to see how you guys performed. Again, this is the third leg of the tour. You guys have had a lot of success with this tour already, but I guess specifically for this show and maybe for the rest of the tour, what is your hope for it? What do you hope that not only you guys get out of performing together once again, but also for people watching, whether they're new fans or fans from 2003, what do you hope that they get out of these shows?
We just hope that people come out and have a good time. That's pretty much all we want people to do. We, have been performing for a while, and our job is to give people a release from their everyday uh, problems and concerns and everything. They come out, just have a good time and enjoy the party with us.
And this is a thank you in many ways from both of us to those folks who put us here. I mean, we know that maybe more so than any other folks who are in the entertainment industry, those of us who came from American Idol really owe it to the people who picked up the phones and dialed and called in and to see more of us. So this is a thank you from us to everyone who has helped us continue to do this for 20 years.
Well, we're very excited for the show. Again, that show is next week, next Thursday at the Miller Auditorium down in Kalamazoo. I'm already getting a couple of texts from my family members that were like, oh my God, I didn't tell them that I was interviewing you guys. So they're very excited that, we're able to share this moment and really, kind of spread the word about this concert, and hopefully a lot of people are just as excited as I am and the rest of my family.
See, the whole family gets involved in Idol shows. Come on.
Yeah, no, it's a perfect family get-together, I think. Songs for the whole family, really. Clay and Ruben, of course, thank you so much for stopping by the live desk today. We really do appreciate it.
Thank you.
Of course. And I want to thank everybody else for tuning into this latest edition of the Wood TV Live Desk. I'm Phil Pinarski, and we hope you have a great rest of your day.